Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Cary Grant's ex-wife, Dyan Cannon, wishes she could have helped a man who was going through hell. The actress, executive producer of the new miniseries about Grant's life, Archie, was married to the Hollywood icon from 1965 to 1968. Cary Grant's ex-wife, Dyan Cannon, is looking back on their relationship and marriage. The 86-year-old actress is the executive producer of the new ITV Studios BritBox miniseries, Archie, about the Hollywood icon. In an interview with Fox News Digital, Cannon, who was married to Grant from 1965 to 1968, shared her thoughts on what she would have done differently looking back at their time together. "I wish that I could have then understood love as I understand it now," the three-time Academy Award nominee said. "And I think I would have personalized less and been more understanding, and then been able maybe to help a man who was really going through a lot of hell." Archie chronicles the life and career of the legendary actor, who was born Archibald Leach. Over the years, Grant struggled to overcome a painful past that included an impoverished childhood in England, with his alcoholic father Elias and mother Elsie, who battled clinical depression. Elsie abruptly vanished when Grant was still a child, but the star discovered in his 30s that Elias actually had committed her to an asylum. The deception was one overpowering lie that shaped his life, according to the miniseries plot synopsis. Grant was married 5 times, but only fathered one child, daughter Jennifer, whom he shared with Cannon. In her 2011 memoir, Dear Cary, Cannon recalled that the pair first met after Grant saw her in the 1960 television series Malibu Run. Grant called her agent to request a meeting, and the two began dating shortly after. The North by Northwest star and Cannon married in 1965 when he was 61 and she was 28. During her interview with Fox News Digital, Cannon reflected on what brought the former couple together despite their 33-year age gap. "The measure of love, the measure of connection, the measure of understanding, the measure of safety. I didn't want anything from him," she said. "As a matter of fact, when our marriage was on the rocks, he offered me to star in a movie opposite him called The Old Man and Me, and I left. I couldn't breathe in that atmosphere anymore, but I didn't really want anything from him. I just loved him. There was no agenda there. After he pursued me for 8 months, I said no. And then his sweetness, because it was such a dearness about him, such a childlike adorableness that you saw on the screen. But when it came to entertaining family life, it just brought up too much in him. He couldn't digest it." In her memoir, The Heaven Can Wait star detailed her tumultuous home life with Grant, which she wrote was troubled by his controlling behavior, fiery temper, and perfectionistic nature. During her interview with Fox News Digital, Cannon reflected on why she believed Grant felt he could open up to her. The actress recalled that she made many changes to her appearance and behavior to try to please him. "I think he felt safe with me, and he could. I loved him deeply and was committed to him," Cannon said. "So much so that when he wanted me to quit my acting career, I did. He wanted to change my hair, the way I dressed, the way I walked, the way I wrote, and I so wanted to make him happy. I was very young, he was older than my father, and when you're very young, you think you can make someone happy, and you can try all you want, but happiness is an inside job. You can't make anyone else happy. And so whatever I tried, failed." During her interview with Fox News Digital, Cannon recalled how she felt when she watched Archie and saw her love story with Grant play out on the big screen. "It was so many things," she said. "I watched it at home because I'd see dailies. Being an executive producer, I was part of casting, part of all of it. I'd see dailies, and that's one thing in my kitchen on my screen. But when I watched it the first time in London a couple of weeks ago with a packed house of news people, it was like this," she said as she sunk down in her chair. "I kept going down in my seat. I didn't realize how personal it was, because reading a book is one thing, but when you see a film, it's up there. You're watching people act you out, which is weird in the first place. So it's been frustrating. It's been tearful making. It's been depressing. It's been enlightening. It's been filled with revelatory thoughts. And it's also brought a bit of a closure. Thanks for watching, like, share, and subscribe for more.